Hello everyone, it's me, Vanessa, better known as Great Love 91 on Twitter, and it is my pleasure to say that I am back to do Total Diva recaps. You will be seeing a video from me every Monday, which is a day after Total Divas airs. So today I'm here to cover Total Divas, which happened yesterday, which was November 10th, 2013. It circled around or surfaced around or whatever word you want to use around, let's say, three things essentially. Ariane's attitude problem, Brie Bella and John Cena drama, and then Eva Marie and Bella drama. Not so much drama, but I guess you could say strife, and yeah, drama is the right word. Okay, so let's start off with Ariane's attitude problem. There was a scene where an obnoxious driver, I will say that, and I know what it's like to deal with obnoxious drivers because lately I've been going out and about, on my own in my chair and stuff, and a lot of the time drivers in where I live are very rushy and inconsiderate and don't care about pedestrians. But anyway, so I could relate to her frustration. There was a scene where this driver in a blue putt car, as Ariane would say, was pretty much not cutting her off, but driving really, really slow in front of her, and she's like, "What the hell is he doing?" And after a while, she got fed up. She was with Trinity and John from the Usos, and what happened was she got out of the car, and the driver was a man, and he called her a bitch, and she got mad, and she's like, "Oh hell no, you didn't just call me a bitch," and she threw a Starbucks coffee at him, and went off on him and stuff, and John had to pull her off the car. It was pretty crazy if you ask me. And then later on in the show, not her drama, but her attitude got the best of her again, because she was at a wrestling-related, WWE-related party, and she was having a one-on-one girl conversation with her and her mom, and then her boyfriend, Vinny, thought it would be cool to, dance all up on her and act a fool and be silly, but he was having a good time. I will give the guy that, and, she went off on him and was like, "Yeah, you're being stupid, you're being ridiculous," and, she pretty much, shoved them out of the way, and then, Trinity had to pull her aside and be like, "Look, you need to start working on your attitude. It's unprofessional." And she's like, "You can't be treating Vinny like that. You're mad at him because he's having a good time, and when you do things like that in front of him, he's a man, and it messes with his pride, and it makes him feel small." So Ariane felt kind of bad about that. And then later on in the show, she goes and talks to her mom, and it's resolved that the reason why she has so many, attitude problems and, lashing out problems is because she grew up in a very, destructive environment growing up as a kid, and her mom and her stepdad were always fighting, and her stepdad would always call her names, and she said that she was embarrassed to have her friends over because she didn't want to see how her stepdad and her mom were acting. So I guess because of that, she has those, lashing out problems because that pent-up anger. It was a very emotional scene between her and her mom. I felt for Ariane because I know my brothers related to something like that growing up too, and so it kind of hit home with me. And yeah, so that was the first thing. I also left out the Natalia situation. It was her and Naomi, Trinity, in a Superstars match, and Trinity did the booty bump, I can't do it, but she did the booty bump move, and it hit Natalia in the stomach, causing Natalia to urinate herself, and that was the most embarrassing moment for Natalia, I should say. And it was getting around, it was circulating around, people were knowing about it, and people were kind of making fun of her for it. There was a scene where she was doing the SummerSlam red carpet thing, and Alicia was like, "It's okay to pee yourself," and she was just really upset about it. And then Alicia was kind of poking fun of her for peeing herself and stuff. And when it happened, when she peed herself, Trinity, Naomi tried to give her a hug and say, good match or whatever, But Natalia was really upset and was like, look, I don't want to talk to you right now. And then she talked about how Naomi is like a stallion in the ring and she doesn't know what she's doing. Well, she didn't really say she knows what she's doing, but she's wild in the ring and I feel like punching her in the face. And to me, that was like unprofessional because it's like, you know, you're in the ring and sometimes accidents happen. Like, you really can't blame it on Naomi. You just can't. Like, you know, that's just like injuries. Moves go wrong and things happen. So I kind of found Natalia in the wrong for blaming it on Naomi. And then, like, there was a scene where Nikki Bella, I don't even know why, she goes to talk to John Cena and talks about Natalia pissing in her pants. Like, why does Nikki have to even tell John Cena that? Like, it makes no freaking sense to me. I was like, see, this is why I don't like you. Your sister, she's cool, but you, I don't like you. And then, like, John Cena, instead of, like, laughing about it, I give him kudos for this. He talks about how he shit himself once during a match, and I didn't even know that. So I thought that was really funny, and I thought that was really, like, big of him to, instead of, like, you know, tearing down Natalia, like, laughing at her with Nikki, he was like, you know, well, I've been in a situation like that, too. So I thought that was really cool, whether or not I like him. So that was that, and, actually, to sum it up, Natalia ended up getting a match with Brie Bella at SummerSlam, and she had talked about how she doesn't really want to do this match because she has anxiety and nerves, and then Tyson, TJ, her husband, talked her into, like, you know, it's SummerSlam, it's the second biggest pay-per-view of the year, let's go out, let you go out there and have a best match, and, you know, you forget about what happened. So she obviously went out there, performed, and won the match, and she said because of that, like, all her anxiety and worries were gone. Sticking with John Cena and Nikki Bella, John Cena's injury was highlighted in this episode, you know, his match against Daniel Bryan, and for, you know, the Bellas, it was a big match, and it was because Bella boyfriend versus Bella boyfriend, you know, and, you know, Nikki was really concerned about the ball that John Cena had on his, you know, elbow, and was talking about how you need to get it checked, and then obviously he went and got it checked, and then during the SummerSlam red carpet, John Cena just walked off without even telling Nikki bye, and Nikki was worried about it, and then eventually John tells her the reason why he did that is because he needs surgery, and then he's going to be out for 6 months, which we all know that really didn't happen, but anyway, they show the match backstage with the Bellas watching Daniel Bryan versus John Cena. Daniel Bryan ends up winning. So there was that. And then the last thing I'm going to talk about is Eva Marie acting like she is the next big thing and acting like she's the shit and pushing her weight around and talking about how she wants to be partners with John Cena. And then there was also a scene where she talks about maybe possibly Brie and her teaming up because Nikki might not be able to come back, and then talking about how, like, she knows that she's the new fan favorite and how she saw Eva Marie signs in the arena the day of SummerSlam because with the Natalia and, you know, Brie match, Natalia got accompanied by the Funkadactyls, and then Brie got accompanied by, of course, her sister and Eva Marie, and how there was Eva Marie signs and stuff, and then there was also, like, a backstage segment where she's like, she's like, there's this saying where it says, like, Bella's gonna ball, I say Bella's gonna fall. And it's just, like, really all this strife. And in my opinion, Nikki is jealous of Eva Marie because, yes, she is gorgeous, she has the look, and she feels threatened. So that's my take on that. And that's pretty much all Total Divas was centered around this week. Unfortunately, they didn't use the footage of me and my best friend meeting the Funkadactyls because they, you know, highlighted SummerSlam Access on this episode, and if they would have used it, then you would have saw me last night. But they didn't, so that's out of the way. And yeah, it seems like it's going to be a really good episode, high tension, high drama, which is good for reality TV, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. And I might add, my day was made yesterday because they showed Caitlyn backstage for like 2 seconds, and that made me very happy. But yeah, there goes my Total Divas review for November 10th, 2013. I hope you liked it, and I will catch you guys again next Monday for a Total Divas review again. And also, catch me tonight at 8:30 Pacific Standard Time, 10:30 or 11:30 Eastern Standard Time, depending on what time zone you are in, for a Raw recap on Blog Talk Radio, www.blogtalkradio.com/DTRT Wrestling. Also, be sure to be following DTRT Wrestling for all your latest wrestling news and rumors and opinions. And also, like I said, feel free to follow me on my personal account, GreatLove91 on Twitter, and I will follow you back. Alright guys, catch you later.